CIET NCERT presents AudioBook Maths Mela, textbook of mathematics for grade 5.
Page 57, Chapter 5, Far and Near. On the top right corner of the page, there is a QR code where you can find the additional resources. You can scan the QR code via Diksha app. We have learned about measuring length and some standard units we use to measure length. In this chapter, we will learn some more units of measuring distances and the relationship between different units. Let us find. Identify the appropriate units for measuring each of the following. There is one table where you have two columns: quantity, unit of measurement, measure, meter, bracket m, or centimeter, bracket cm. Under the quantity column, you have height of India Gate, unit of measurement 42. Length of a handkerchief, unit of measurement 40. Depth of a well, unit of measurement 50. Length of a mobile phone, unit of measurement 13. Length of an elephant's trunk, unit of measurement 2. Distance between two buttons on a shirt, unit of measurement 5. Different units but same measure. Siksha and Sonu are measuring the length of saris and stoles in the village weaving center. Find which measure represent the same sari or stole. You can take help of double number line. At the bottom of the page, two number lines are given, where the lengths are measured in centimeter and meter. In the top line, the measurement is given in centimeter, and in the bottom line, the measurement is given in meters. As we know, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, so units given in meter will be measured in centimeter by multiplying it by 100. So 100 centimeter blank centimeter, 400 centimeter, 500 centimeter, 700 centimeter. You have to fill the blank. Units in the bottom line: 1 meter, 2 meter, blank meter, blank meter, blank meter. You have to fill the blanks. Page number 58. Match the following. There is one table in which we have two columns. In the first column, we have the units in centimeter, and in the second column, we have the units in meter and centimeter. Under the first column, we have 204 centimeter, 540 centimeter, 750 centimeter, 240 centimeter, 404 centimeter. Under the second column, we have 5 meter 40 centimeter, 2 meter 204 centimeter, 2 meter 4 centimeter, 2 meter 40 centimeter, 6 meter 150 centimeter. Let us compare. First, Ritika is comparing the lengths of different rods. Compare them using less than sign, equals to sign, and greater than sign. Part A. 456 centimeter blank 5 meter. Part B. 55 centimeter plus 200 centimeter blank 200 centimeter plus 54 centimeter. Part C. 6 meter 5 centimeter blank 6 meter 50 centimeter. Part D. 2 meter 150 centimeter blank 3 meter 50 centimeter. Part E. 238 centimeter blank 138 centimeter plus 1 meter. You have to fill these blanks. Question 2. World's tallest statue. Part A. What is the difference between the height of the tallest statue in the world and the Statue of Liberty? Part B. Identify the statues whose height have the least difference. Part C. Identify the statues whose height have the largest difference. Part D. The height of which statue will be equal to the height of the Statue of Unity if it is doubled. Pictures of some of the world's tallest statues are given. Statue of Unity, India, 182 meter. Spring Temple Buddha, China, 128 meter. Gonian of Nanshan, China, 108 meter. Statue of Liberty, USA, 93 meter. The Motherland Calls, Russia, 91 meter. Christ the Redeemer, Brazil, 38 meter. Page 59. Measuring long distances. Here are some ways in which you can measure long distances. First, long tape. Second, rodometer, measuring wheel. Third, range finder. Fourth, laser distance meter. Images of these are given at the top of the page. Let us do. Measure 100 meter and 200 meter on your school playground or any other place in and around your school using a long tape. Mark these points and draw a straight line. Walk on these lines and count the number of steps. Use this relationship between the number of steps taken and distance walked to find distances around you for at least 3 locations. Wherever possible, walk and find the number of steps. Otherwise, find the distance and estimate the number of steps. Part A. Identify and write the locations that are the nearest and the farthest from your home. Nearest location dash, farthest location dash. You have to fill these blanks. Part B. Write the distances obtained in increasing order. Blank, comma blank, comma blank, comma blank. You have to fill these blanks. Part C. Name a location that is equal to or more than 1000 meter from your home. Let us explore. When we walk 1000 meter, we say we have walked 1 kilometer. 1000 meter equals to 1 kilometer. Kilo stands for 1000. This unit is used to measure long distances. There is one table given with two columns, length of rope and number of ropes needed to make 1 kilometer. Under the length of rope column, you have 1000 meter, number of ropes needed equals to 1. 100 meter, blank. 10 meter, blank. 200 meter, blank. 500 meter, blank. 250 meter, blank. You have to fill these blanks with the number of ropes needed to make 1 kilometer. Page 60. Kilometer race. Sheena and Jennifer are helping to organize a 3-kilometer race. Help them with the arrangement for the race. First, water stations are to be arranged after every 500 meter. How many water stations must be set up? At what position from the starting point will these water stations be placed? Second, children need to stand at an interval of 300 meter to direct the runners. How many children are needed? At what positions from the starting point will the children be standing? Third, red and blue flags are to be placed alternatively at every 50 meter. How many red and blue flags are needed till the finish line? Let us do longest train journey. The longest train journey in India is by the Vivek Express, which runs from Dibrugarh in Assam to Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu. The station on the route are given in the table. You have to answer the questions. So there is one table with 3 columns, namely station number, name of the station and distance from Dibrugarh. Under the station number, we have 9, name of the station, Dimapur, distance from Dibrugarh 306 km. Then station number 14, name of the station Guwahati, distance from Dibrugarh 556 km. Station number 22, name of the station Jalpaiguri Road, distance from Dibrugarh 983 km. Station number 34, name of the station Bhubaneswar, distance from Dibrugarh 2007 km. Station number 40, name of the station Vishakhapatnam, distance from Dibrugarh 2450 km. Station number 45, name of the station Vijayawada Junction, distance from Dibrugarh 2800 km. Station number 55, name of the station Coimbatore Junction, distance from Dibrugarh 3675 km. Station number 65. Name of the station Kanyakumari. Distance from Dibrugarh 4187 km. Page number 61. Fill in the blanks. First, the total length of the route from Dibrugarh to Kanyakumari is blank kilometer. Second, the distance between Vijayawada and Jalpaiguri road is blank. Third, distance between Vijayawada and Vishakhapatnam is blank. Fourth, which two stations are farther apart? Guwahati and Dimapur or Bhubaneswar and Jalpaiguri road? Fifth, what is the distance between Guwahati and Coimbatore junction? Let us explore the world of small things. How can we measure small things like sprout, small screws and nail? Images of sprout, small screws and nail are given. The picture of scale is given where there are small marks between 1 centimeter and 2 centimeter. Count how many marks are there between 1 centimeter and 2 centimeter. 1 centimeter is divided into 10 equal parts. Each part is called 1 millimeter, in bracket mm. 1 centimeter equals to 10 mm. These small marks between any 2 centimeter marks help us measure the smaller lengths. Thus, it adds to the precision in measurement. Let us measure. Measure the lines in the design and write their measurement in centimeter and millimeter. One picture is given at the bottom of the page on the right, where different quadrilaterals are joined to form a picture. You have to write the measurement of the lines in centimeter and millimeter. Page 62. Let us do. Soak some seeds of whole moong or black or white chana overnight. Next morning, take them out and wrap them in a moist cloth to sprout them. Over the next 4 days, take out one seed each day and measure the length of sprout. For ease of measurement, you can either place the seed on a paper and mark the length of the sprout or use a thread to find its length. One table is given with 2 columns, number of days and length of the sprout in bracket in millimeter. Under the number of days column, you have day 1, day 2, day 3 and day 4. You have to fill the blanks under the length of the sprout column. Let us draw. Draw lines of the following lengths in your notebook using a scale. First, 5 centimeter, 5 millimeter. Second, 3 centimeter, 6 millimeter. Third, 8 centimeter, 3 millimeter. Fourth, 36 millimeter. Fifth, 67 millimeter. How did you draw lines of lengths 36 millimeter and 67 millimeter. Share your thoughts in class. Relationship between different units. 10 millimeter equals to 1 centimeter. 100 centimeter equals to 1 meter. 1000 meter equals to 1 kilometer. Page 63. Let us do. First, fill in the blanks appropriately in the double number lines. Part A. Double number line is given. At the top number line, we have the measures in centimeter, and at the bottom number line, we have the measures in millimeters. 1 centimeter, 7 centimeter, 15 centimeter, blank centimeter, blank centimeter, blank centimeter, 50 centimeter. Second number line, 10 millimeter, blank millimeter, blank millimeter, 250 millimeter, 320 millimeter, 450 millimeter, blank meter. As we know, 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeter. So, for example, 1 centimeter into 7 equals to 7 centimeter, and 1 centimeter can be converted into millimeter. So 1 into 10 equals to 10 millimeter. You have to fill these blanks. Part B. We have double number line. On the first number line, the measurements is given in meters, and in the second number line, the measurements are given in centimeter. Measurements in the first number line are 1 meter, 4 meter, 10 meter, blank meter, blank meter, blank meter, 21 meter. Measurements in the second number line are blank centimeter, blank centimeter, blank centimeter, 1200 centimeter, 1400 centimeter, 1700 centimeter, blank centimeter. As we know, 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. So 1 meter into 4 equals to 4 meter. 1 meter into 100 equals to 100 centimeter. You have to fill these blanks. Part C. On the first number line, we have the measures in kilometer, and in the second number line, we have the measures in meter. Measurements on the first number line are 1 kilometer, 9 kilometer, 25 kilometer, blank kilometer, blank kilometer, blank kilometer, 82 kilometer. Measurements in the second number line are 1000 meter, blank meter, blank meter, 41,000 meter, 55,000 meter, 67,000 meter, blank meter. As we know, 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meter. So 1 kilometer into 9 equals to 9 kilometer, and 1 kilometer into 1000 equals to 1000 meter. You have to fill these blanks. Question 2. Use your understanding to fill in the blanks appropriately. Part A. 4 centimeter 5 millimeter equals to blank millimeter. Part B. 89 millimeter equals to dash centimeter dash millimeter. For example, 89 millimeter equals to 80 millimeter plus 9 millimeter, which is equal to 8 centimeter 9 millimeter. Part C. 234 centimeter equals to dash millimeter. Part D. 514 millimeter equals to dash centimeter dash millimeter. Part E. 6 meter 34 centimeter equals to dash centimeter. Part F. 20 meter 12 centimeter equals to dash centimeter. Part G. 397 meter equals to dash centimeter. Page 64. Question number 2 continues. Part H. 5792 centimeter equals to dash meter dash centimeter. For example, 5792 centimeter equals to 5700 centimeter plus 92 centimeter, which is equal to 57 meter 92 centimeter. Part I. 9108 centimeter equals to dash meter dash centimeter. Part J. 34 kilometer equals to dash meter. Part K. 6800 centimeter equals to dash kilometer dash meter. Part L. 10,552 meter equals to dash kilometer dash meter. Part M. 29 kilometer 30 meter equals to dash meter. Part N. 32 kilometer 359 meter equals to dash meter. Adding and subtracting lengths. Saji saw on his smartphone that he walked 3 kilometer 450 meter in the morning and another 4 kilometer 650 meter in the evening. How much did he walk in the whole day? How would you solve this problem? Share your thoughts in class. Saji can add similar units. 3 kilometer plus 4 kilometer equals to 7 kilometer. 450 meter plus 650 meter equals to 1100 meter, which is equal to 1 kilometer 100 meter. Addition of the same has been given on the right side of this page. So 7 kilometer plus 1100 meter equals to 8 kilometer plus 100 meter, which is equal to 8 kilometer 100 meter. Another girl says, I can convert everything into meters and add. That is 3450 meter plus 4650 meter. That is 8100 meter equals to 8000 meter plus 100 meter, which is equal to 8 kilometer 100 meter. Addition of the same has been given on the right side of this page. Page 65. Electricians are changing the cables in a house. They need 63 meter of cable for this purpose. They used 16 meter 75 centimeter cable in the first room. What is the length of the cable left? A note says convert 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. A roll of electric cable represents the cable electricians are using. Convert the quantities in centimeter. 63 meter equals to 6300 centimeter. 16 meter 75 centimeter equals to 1675 centimeter. Then subtraction is done. So 4625 centimeter equals to 4600 centimeter plus 25 centimeter, which is equal to 46 meter 25 centimeter. In the subtraction, we have borrow from tens, hundreds and thousands place. So the final answer is 4625 centimeter. We can also subtract like units. Subtraction in columns. Converting back to meter. 4625 equals to 4600 centimeter plus 25 centimeter equals to 46 meter 25 centimeter. Alternative subtraction, meter and centimeter table. On the left, subtraction in separate meter and centimeter columns has been done. On the right, the same process with borrow, one but keeping meter and centimeter together. Therefore, 46 meter 25 centimeter cable is left. Note for the teachers. Lengths can be added and subtracted in different ways. We can orally calculate whenever the numbers are convenient, like 200, 250, 400, 500 or 750, etc. In fact, we should encourage the use of mental strategies so that students can use mathematics for solving daily life problems. When numbers are not suitable for oral calculations, the learners can choose one of the column strategies provided here based on their comfort. Help learner notice the similarity between operations on numbers and on quantities like length. Page 66. Let us do. Rani has two red color ribbon rolls, one of length 3 meter 75 centimeter and another 2 meter 25 centimeter long. How much ribbon does she have? Question 2. The distance from Bhopal to Sanchi is 48 km 700 meter. Badbada Ghat waterfall is on the way and 17 km 900 meter away from Bhopal. How far is Sanchi from the waterfall? Question 3. Gulmarg Gondola in Gulmarg, Kashmir is the second longest and second highest cable car in the world. It is divided into two sections. The first section covers 2 km 300 meter and the second section covers 2 km 650 meter. What is the total distance covered by the cable car? An image of the cable car has been given on the right. Question 4. Circle the bigger length and find the difference. Part A. 11 millimeter and 1 centimeter. Difference blank. Part B. 26 millimeter and 2 centimeter. Difference blank. Part C. 20 centimeter and 201 millimeter. Difference blank. Part D. 1020 millimeter and 1 meter. Difference blank. Part E. 2 meter and 245 centimeter. Difference blank. Part F. 5678 meter and 6 kilometer. Difference blank. Part G. 6 kilometer, 1480 meter and 7 kilometer, 479 meter. Difference blank. You have to fill these blanks. Multiplying and dividing lengths. First, we need a 1 meter 80 centimeter cloth to make a shirt for a 10-year-old child. How much cloth will be needed to make shirts for 20 such children? 20 into 1 meter 80 centimeter equals to 20 into 1 meter and 20 into 80 centimeter equals to 20 meter plus 1600 centimeter. Break the quantity into meter and centimeter and multiply. You can also convert it into centimeter and multiply. Equals to 20 meter plus 16 meter, which is equal to 36 meter. Page 67. Second, a shop sells cloth for making bags at ₹100 for 5 meter. How much money is needed to buy a 1 meter cloth? If 5 meter cloth cost ₹100, then a 1 meter cloth cost 100 divided by 5 equals to ₹20. Now, use the double number line to find the cost of the cloth or the length of cloth that we can buy at a particular cost. There is an image of rolls of cloth on the right side of the page to represent the shop's cloth, and bags are also given to represent what the cloth can be used for. A double number line diagram is also given at the middle of the page where the measurements are given in meter. 5 meter, 10 meter, 20 meter, 40 meter, blank meter. On the second number line, we have to find out the cost in rupees. ₹100, rupees blank, rupees blank, rupees 2000. For example, 5 meter into blank equals to 10 meter. 5 meter into blank equals to rupees 100. You have to fill these blanks. Third, Anita is making an embroidery on the border of a sari. She needs a 1 meter long thread to embroider a 50 centimeter sari. How much thread would she need for a 5 meter sari border? A 1 meter long thread costs rupees 50. How much money will be needed to buy the thread? There is an image of a sari. Cloth embroidery on its border is illustrated in the problem. Fourth, a road 12 km 600 meter long is being laid in a town. The workers lay an equal length of road each day and complete the work in 6 days. How much road laying work is done on each day? Page 68. Let us estimate. On the top of the page, there are two images. First, height of a single-storied house, where three children are standing on one top of another to reach the roof of a single-storied house. It helps you to understand and estimate the height of a house using the average height of a person. In the second image, height of an electric pole. An electric pole with a ladder placed against it has been given. Estimate the following. Share your reasoning in class. First, the height of the tallest building in your neighborhood. What did you use as a reference to estimate the height? Second, the height of the tallest tree in your neighborhood. What did you use as a reference? Third, the depth of a well or swimming pool in your neighborhood. How did you find out? Let us explore. In daily life, we use other units of measuring length as well. Height is usually measured in feet and inches. Look at your ruler to see if inches are also marked on it. Find out how many centimeter and millimeter equal 1 inch. At the bottom part, ruler image has been given. So there is a scale or a ruler with centimeter marked, emphasizing that 1 inch equals to 2 centimeter 5 millimeter, 1 foot equals to 12 inches or 30 centimeter. Page 69. Measure your height. Stand against a wall and mark your height. Measure the distance between the floor and the marked point in feet and inches. Similarly, other students in the class can also measure their heights. Find out who is the tallest student in your class. What is his or her height in feet and inches? Image on the left side of the page has been given where a boy is measuring his height. Chapter 5 ends here.
Maths Mela. You were just listening to this audiobook, Textbook of Mathematics for Grade 5. Narration Swati Bandwar. Sound recordist Ekant Vashisht. Production assistant Soumya Malik. Directed and produced by Vimlesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.